Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Spotlight series, where we share current trends on the critical role resilience plays within organizations. I'm Pam Boris, your host and Chief Marketing Officer here at MEQ. And joining me today is Brad Smith, Chief Science Officer at MEQ. Thanks for spending some time with us today, Brad. Great to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you too. It's good to be here. Thanks, Pam.
Sure. Now, while resilience has become a popular buzzword, it takes a sustained effort to see real results for both individuals and organizations. How do you define sustainable resilience, and what steps can individuals and businesses take to achieve it?
Boy, sustainable is such an important word here. The environment's moving so fast. The market seemingly changes week to week. I know in our own business, that's something we're feeling. HR leaders are tracking a dozen threats and different kinds of opportunities out there. And so resilience has never been more important for today's leaders, for today's workers, but the environment's never been more challenging. That's why sustainable is so important. Sustainable means or requires that we do something more than a one-off webinar or some sort of tack-on tool that provides resilience as an adjunct to a mindfulness intervention or something like that. It requires somebody who's working in the space full time and has been doing it for decades. I think sustainable resilience requires really three things. One is an evidence-based solution. Is it solidly anchored in the literature, the more than 2 decades of literature and research in positive psychology? Secondly, I think it requires something that's measurable. It has to be supported by science. It needs to be measurable, not only to show people's needs for improvement, but also to show outcomes and improvements over time. And third, I think it needs to be engaging for 100% of the population. So something that's not just for people who are struggling sort of with low-level mental health needs, but for people across the spectrum, people who are doing great and want to top off and become even better at what they do, to people who might need a little bit of help getting over a hump.
Great insights. I mean, clearly sustainable resilience is what we need right now, for sure. And by cultivating a resilient workforce, we create a culture of adaptability, innovation, and growth. MEQ is here to partner with you and drive sustainable long-term success. What steps have you taken to build a more resilient workforce? Share your thoughts at events@mequilibrium.com, and let's keep the conversation going. And also, please visit resilience2023.com to learn about all of our upcoming programming. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.